what would the 3D printing dragon that breathes smokes look like? This is how I picture it. Hello everyone and welcome to this new video from Free Dreams 106 channel. Today dreamers, I want to share with you my latest electronics project. It all started with an idea I had when I discovered a very interesting module, an ultrasonic humidifier. With this small component you can create smoke simply by using a little water and a power supply. No need to program boards or send signals. So, what's the idea? To 3D print a smoke-breathing dragon using this very module. Have I piqued your curiosity? Then leave a like and let's get started. I did some research and ordered the component from AliExpress, where you can find electronics parts that are hard to come by in physical stores. After about 10 days, it arrived along with a few other parts I ordered that we'll see in future videos. But before we get started, we should test it out, because a small spitting dragon without smoke is a bit odd, don't you think? So, let's try it right away. Well, it seems to be working properly. I'll admit I'm already excited about this fantasy-themed project. So, all that's left is get to work. Since the Dragon Festival in China is coming up soon, I've decided to use a Chinese dragon as my subject. To generate the model, I'm using Hi3D, the 3D model generator formerly known as Hi10 3D, which we have seen several times on the channel. Once I have the dragon model, I'll modify it to fit all the components I need. So, let's get started right away. I start by searching for the image I need, so I type in Chinese dragon and look for a silhouette that will work for my project. Specifically, I need space for the module's cartridge, so I'll choose a dragon that's fairly compact. Remember that if you want, you can also use the Nano Banana page built into Hi3D to generate the reference image. In this case, I needed a realistic image, so I simply downloaded one. Alright, now that I have the image, I go to Hi3D and I'll upload it here. I use the background removal feature, so I don't have to edit the image myself, and I select the quality option to preserve as much detail as possible and generate only the geometry because I don't need the texture. Alright, now I have my dragon model. Before downloading it in STL, I use the edit function to reduce the number of faces, so it's easier to process later in CAD. I click on Smart Tools and enable Mesh Decimation. You can see that from here I could also add a base by choosing from the many available options. Since I want something simple and need precise measurements, I'll create a CAD model, but if you're interested, you can find that option here. In addition to these features in the edit space, there's a major new addition in the Hi3D update, the split to print functionality, which lets you break a model into pieces and even make it articulated. This is an amazing feature that we'll definitely try out in an upcoming video to have some fun with a few projects, especially since version 3.0 will soon include the multicolor printing feature, which I can't wait to try, and templates to quickly generate various types of interesting models. So subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next videos. And remember, I've included links in the description to both the ultrasonic humidifier and Hi3D, where you can get bonus credits using my code. Now I'll download my STL file and imported it into the CAD software I'll use to build this project. After hollowing it out and creating holes for the smoke to escape, I'll create models representing the footprint of the module and the board, so I can build a base to house these components. The most challenging part was actually positioning this part within the fairly confined space of the dragon's cavity. In the end, I opted to create a structure to house the humidifier and a cavity in the base that will accommodate both the PCB and the power cable. The final key component is definitely the reservoir, otherwise where would this module get its water? In the end, I decided to 3D print it with walls thick enough to prevent leaks. Alright, now that I have all my models ready, I can send them and move on to the slicer. Let's start with the dragon, which is really the heart of this project. For the dragon, I'll use black galaxy PLA, which gives the print a fantastic finish, and also gold silk for the details. In this case, I don't need technical materials because the ultrasonic humidifier produces a cool mist by vibrating the water at a high frequency without heating it. I also had custom supports to the areas where I need them, and since I recently received the Anycubic Cobra X, which also prints with multiple materials, I'll use PETG for the interface between the model and the supports. So the supports will be super easy to remove and won't leave artifacts on the print. To save a bit of time, I'm setting the layer height to 0.24 mm. Well, over 14 hours. I would say it's best start to printing right away. If you're enjoying this video, remember that you can give the channel a huge boost with a small gesture such as leaving a like below or a comment. I would also like to remind you that I've recently enabled channel subscription for anyone who would like to contribute to my work for just €2.99. Thanks to everyone who supports me. Here we are. As you can see, I chose a really beautiful marble PLA for the base, and I used my Cobra 3 Max because the Cobra X was busy printing the dragon and I needed a large print volume. I also have the tank and the electronics here, so all that's left is to put it all together. Here's the finished diagram in all its glory. I made a little mistake with the cable, but nothing serious. The supports came off perfectly thanks to the PETG interface. The only flaw is the tail and head areas which show some color bleeding. I noticed that this gold filament needs a lot of purging, so I'll adjust the values manually in the slicer next time. Now all that's left is to test it. Let's hope it works. It works! Look how cool it is. I'm super happy with the final result. The filament combination is perfect in my opinion, and I have to say the smoke flow is pretty powerful. Honestly, I thought it wouldn't be very noticeable, but it's actually quite visible. quick tip, you should let the cartridge soak up a little water to get a nice effect. What can I say? I had a blast making this project. Let me know in the comments below what you think of my smoke breathing dragon. I want to bring more electronics projects to the channel, even more complex ones, so stay tuned for the next videos. If you like this video, leave a like and check this out.